Yeah. Hmm. So many. Hmm. And very rich in oil at that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Honestly. Yeah. Okay. From their region, yeah. Geographical location. Yeah. I've met people, I've had wonderful people from the north, I mean, lovers, men and women. Yes. I've had some from the west, people I can never forget all my life, who are so dear and so wonderful. Yes. So if you suggest something that you know that will stop all this nonsense, people will not like it because some people are benefited from the present system. Exactly. From some sentiments or the other. If I have the power, I will divide Nigeria into four. Let the middle belt be on their own, those who are so victimized. And let the other side be on their own. Let the Yoruba be on their own. And let the Igbo be on their own. Let the peace. We don't want this earth. We want the all of us. We go. Where are we fighting? What are we after? What is that particular thing? Nobody is there forever. We have to stop misinterpreting this life. There should be peace. And people should be allowed to function and fulfill that destiny. We don't belong to any human being. We belong to God. That's the absolutely. Creator. And He's working. And not everybody is religious. And many people believe that there's life and accountability for life. You know, why do we behave as if our actions shall not be judged? Why is it so? Why is it so? Why? Oh my God. It's okay. It's a lot to actually dwell on, because a lot of people don't realize that the more we choose to overlook these issues and say, concern us, concern us, that's the more we look very irresponsible in the eyes of every other person who looks at Nigeria from beyond the scales of, the Nigerian borders. But then, thank you very much for that very insightful conversation we've just had. I think this is a time when Nigerians need to look at ourselves, look at each other and say, you know what? The senseless killing has to stop. No man should have claim over your life. Nobody should make you live in fear. Nobody should make you live like an animal. 1 minute you're running into the bush, scared of what is to come. The next minute you're diving out of bullets way and uncertain about the next day. Truly, Nigerians, like the last man said, it's not about being Igbo, it's not about being Hausa, it's not about being Yoruba, it's not about being Efik. It's about being Nigerian. You cannot say that you care for a certain region and do not care for the others. It is a very insensitive way of telling yourself that you're a nonchalant person, and you know what, anything can happen, anything can go. All right, so
I call on you, looking at the situation and how things are. I know say a lot of people go they talk say that nothing can change. This is how the country has been for a very long time. That this one and that one. But when you look at it, it is from our forefathers this thing started, because it's the same nonchalant attitude they've passed down to the next generation. I don't care. Why will I care? Shay, you no concern me. Why shall I care? Are you understanding what I'm saying now? So my people, for once in our lifetime, let's put the country first and not the individuals that have refused and bluntly decided not to do anything to save our lives. Let us put the country first. You know, go US now and kill one US citizen. You come there expect to make the rest full hands. Aside the gang violence, which they try as much as possible, every administration comes in to curb, right? You will not hear that American citizens are attacked by terrorist cells and are overlooked. Now there you go, you really know that the US military gets might. Now the Nigerian military also have that might. The Nigerian military is one of the greatest military force in the whole West Africa, if not in the entire Africa. And we call upon them, great men in service and women in service, to do something. Mothers are gone, never to be returned to earth. Children have been massacred. Villagers have been displaced. Uncles, aunties, chopped down to nothing. Fathers reduced to caricature, reduced to sand. Let us look within ourselves, people. All right? I know at some point we're going to think, say, collective responsibility. When you reach our turn, say who been there for us when our own reach. Let us look past that at least for once. Because if we continue to justify these killings, one day to come at your door, then nobody can fight for you. The people you think that you cannot hold accountable will now fold their hands and truly not be accountable. So my people, you have the floor to hear your opinions on 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. I know what? Just because of how the mood and how amazing today is in this side of Enugu is, we're going to be playing some very cool jams, while we can get ourselves together and come back and answer these wonderful songs, wonderful questions. I have amazing jams for you from Luther Vandross, Dance with My Father, for all the fathers out there who are doing remarkable things to safeguard, protect, and provide for their families. I also have some amazing songs from Ashake titled Mobe, and Kasha by Belishmoda featuring Zlatan and Lincoln. Then we have Party No Dey Stop by Adekunle Gold featuring Zenoleski. And best believe that when we come back, we're going to be taking all the calls, try and find solutions to issues arising. All right, people? It's an idea for you. Don't change that dial, because OGO will be right back. This is Volt 104.3 FM and Volt Express. Talking to you right now is OGO, your pilot one. And best believe that we are live on YouTube as well. So in case you don't know, Volt Express, that is our YouTube channel. You can go right now and drop a comment, smash that like button, repost. Also, let your family members know that Volt Express are on. OGO is talking right now and is talking about issues that matter to the public. Because it gets as busy in the entire country. Nobody is speaking up against these things. It's just bizarre now. We can't keep living like animals in our own country now. And a certain man who has been in the nets of the courts has at some point been talking about the same issues. But now it's playing out. But anyways, my people, we're going to be playing. I'll be playing some amazing songs, and when we come back, I'll be taking all your calls on 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570-8347. Let's get jiggy with Volt Express and OGO.
I want to do all of the bad things you can imagine, and I know you get the understanding. Fuck amazing, show my jam amazing, in the amazing. Let's make a family. I go be your defense. But I just put that.
All right, my people, we're back from that exciting Dance Monday relieving moment where we had to just go on that break and reminisce on the weekend vibes we had. And now we had tons of discussions going down today. The most highlighted event that happened was the massacre of over 200 people in Benue. My heart goes out to the people of Benue who are going through a lot. There's so much going on that we need to look into ourselves as a community, as as a nation. A lot of big names currently have started speaking out against it, like the former vice president of the country, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who has laid his statement on X, formerly known as Twitter, and a lot of other individuals who are crying out passionately for the government to do something. Do something. The video circulating that the Benue State government is escorting herds of cattle to different destinations is telling, really. It's telling. It won't take nothing to have sympathy. All right, it won't take anything to look out for ourselves. And dear Benue people, if nobody comes to save you, please, by all means, save yourselves. You know what I mean? Do what it takes to protect your families, your children, your mothers, your fathers, your farmlands, your inheritance. Whatever it takes. All right? You're the only person or people who can look out for yourselves at this very point. And also, big shout out to the fathers who showed up for their kids and who show up every day for their kids, show up for their families, take care of things that need to be done, protection all around. You know what I mean? Like, you are the real life heroes we look at and say, you know what? Get any other better way where we want to appreciate you. Yesterday was one of it. But going forward, there's so many times where we should say thank you, fathers, for the most amazing memories you give us. For those who still have their fathers with them, you should hug that man tight. Every single day he comes home, he has fought one battle that you do not hear of at all. All right, so even if he's moody or he does not show emotions, he does not show any signs of weakness. It's a man's world. How Oga in the BCG Ogo and how Chinedu Akwara Akwa Ogo. No. All right, you have to look out for yourselves because your father is the only action figure that you need to realize that no man cares like your father would for you. All right? Probably in the future, your husband, your brother would. But right now, someone who's been with you from your birth to the very point where he's still taking care of you, he needs to be celebrated at any point in time. All right? Every chance you get, let him know that you love him. All right? And that's the most important thing, no. It's not about doing church. Women are important, this and that. And children are important, celebrating pets. Yes, in Kambi, yes, you're celebrating pets. Don't not celebrate pets. What is a pet compared to the love of a father? All right? So yes, get your priorities right. And that is protecting yourselves against external forces and protecting your fathers against depression. Okay? Because in the long run, when you lose your dad, you realize that you lost the only man that could hold your hand and say, you know what, this is the champion I am presenting to the world. All right? So then, who would you stand by? It's definitely not going to be that friend that is telling you, why is he always disturbing you? Now lie. Let that man disturb you. I wish my father could disturb me. I wish you could call me right now and tell me, son, I'm about to disturb your life and give you updates. But those who still have fathers, all love. Protect that man. Also, on our entertainment radar, all the juiciest weekend gists you might have missed. It go shock you. Here's what happened over the weekend, though. Thames drops a Netflix documentary trailer. She's telling her journey from Surulere to the Grammy stage. The teaser is already trending. So in case you're a Thames fan and you're out there on social media wondering why is this fine lady looking all gorgeous and doing a lot of PR lately, trust me, this documentary is one you do not want to miss. From growing up in the streets of Surulere to becoming a Grammy stage global icon, you need to watch that one, at least to feel inspired. For all my outgoing people out there trying to figure out what careers to finally settle in, this one should be for you because you need motivation. Me say, if I go watch them, because I want to feel motivated at some point. All right. Also, Wizkid spotted at studio with Rihanna's producer. Oh God. Babala is about to drop one major hit song for the rest of us who have been starved since the last album, Morayo, which was a global sensation. You know what I mean? That spent weeks on Nigerian Spotify and apps and making the world know that, you know, Big Bird is back. And hopefully we're going to be hearing a song with Rihanna. I'm taking a call right here by this wonderful caller who wants to hear our voice and give their opinions on what's going on. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from? Here. Hey,
Hello.
How you doing now?
Fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my dear. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm nameless. I don't have name.
Peace, where are you calling from today? You're a Wahala child, though. We're going to send you off to boarding school very soon. We're going to send you to fight for Nigeria very soon. All right, talk to me. How have you been? What's happening this Monday that you're excited about? How was your weekend? Tell me about the topics and what you think.
My weekend went well. I had happy Father's Sunday in advance.
Aww, okay, it's actually belated Father's Sunday, right? It's already past. You missed me so much. You couldn't text me privately to tell me happy Father's Sunday. But anyway, I forgive you. And so talk to...
See your life. Even now I told you now, will you give me shawarma?
Yeah. This girl and shawarma safe, eh? I'm going to report it to your mom because she needs to come and handle this situation. There are always some situations fathers cannot handle. We'll just shift it to the mothers to talk to you about.
Be coming down.
All right. We have a few minutes, all right? Let's make this snappy.
Okay. What do you want to do? What's the question?
All right. We're talking about a few things before you called. We're talking about Bayan and how they scored Auckland FC 10-0. Also, we're talking about the killings in Benue and our fellow Nigerians who are going through a lot at this very point. And we're also talking about, well, entertainment, things that are happening things that happened over the weekend you might not have heard about, right? So, which of them would you like to give me your opinion on?
What happened in Benue State?
My dear, that's one you're going to have to Google it and call me back, okay? Because we're already almost done with the show.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
Say hi, that's all.
Aww. And I love you too. It's just that we're running out of time, okay?
No problem. I actually called you now because I know that you don't have more time. So I just want to say a few words.
All right, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. Tell me the few words.
No, I'm done.
Yeah. This is my daughter here. Don't worry, I'll meet you out over here. Ego B. I get Wahala children. Okay. All right. This is the example my dear daughter Peace is setting for her sister Chidebe. Anyways, we're running down the few events that you might have missed over the weekend. All right. So we're talking about Wizkid, who was spotted in the studio with Rihanna's producers. Rumors say Wizkid and Rihanna track might drop as soon as possible. Also, Odumodu Black and Shelly Poppy to perform at the BET Pre-Awards concert. First time two Street Kings headline together in the US. This is a big one for Dumodu Black, Big Kala, and also for Shali Poppy, the Wara Master, who is taking trends, who also puts his brothers on in the person of Plutomania and Zeridiel, who are doing massively currently in the industry, doing it big and giving us jams that we would never forget. Also, our very own lady and man friend Bobrisky Court drama continues. All right, appeal to reduce jail sentence denied. Our fans are writing petitions online saying free free Risky for he only sprayed love. All right, so while praying that her can figure out what. Please stop laughing. I don't like this thing you are doing. I don't know what term to use. So I think it's her who is trying to get out of this case. We're hoping that her can finally, have some breakthrough with their court cases. Also, lastly, Rema allegedly bought himself a 2025 Mercedes AMG GT Coupe. I think this is the time where a lot of icons in our musical space are doing a lot of big things for themselves. A week ago, it was Odogu who bought a very awesome car and regarded as the most expensive McLaren Senna in Nigeria for 3.2 billion. Now Rema is going all out, spending big dime on himself and is buying this 2025 Mercedes AMG GT Coupe, a fast car. And for those who love vehicles and know what this car is all about, well, you already know the specifications now. This is amazing. You know what I mean? So he posted a blurry photo with the caption, chilling with my new baby, and it's been trending for a few minutes. So yes, we're saying a big congratulations to Rema. Boy, it's not easy, achieving the heights you've done, becoming the #1 artist globally with your song Calm Down with Selena Gomez. You've done very wonderful for yourself, my brother. Big cheers to you. Anyways, we'll be taking a few calls here just for our community members to understand that say we gotta deal with Una and it's all love from Volt Express OGO to the world. Hello, what's your name and where you calling from? Hello, what's your name and where you calling from? All right, that caller was not saying anything. I hope when you call, you can say something briefly so that we can wrap the show up and make it a soft landing for every single one of us who came out here to have a good time. All right, so taking more calls here on Volt Express just before we land and call this a successful Monday outing. Hello, what's your name and where you calling from?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my chairman. How you doing now?
I'm fine, are you?
I'm doing wonderful, brother. We have less than a minute to go. What's your name and where are you calling from? All right, Odinaka, you have the floor, bro.
Okay. Concerning that fact.
All right.
That one, there's no need to happen junior clubs just to avoid things. Believe me, currently now, some clubs are planning on the interest of one of those players in those small clubs.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how the team got popular today.
Okay.
That's why they are doing that big club. Even though they conceive them go, what they are probably they are always a big fire and keep watching them.
Okay.
Then that's for that one. As for this massacre of the team in this Nigeria,
yeah,
that business is really booming. That business is really booming, and I know they know what to do, but they are just shying away from it. But one day, that massacre will affect them. The people sending those people will keep sending them, and they will go and do another thing that will affect them directly. You understand? Because you will tell me that those people, where are they coming from? Does it mean there's no checkpoint? Does it mean there's no phone call? Nothing happening.
There are no monitorings in the network.
Nothing, nobody knew about it. And they came with everything. They came and left. And everywhere was silent, just like that. There is God, though.
There is God, though. There is God.
So that's for that one. Let them keep doing doing what they are doing, God will show our residents very soon. Then for the Rema.
Yeah, Rema buying a new car.
I have Rema has done good for himself. Rema has worked well.
Yeah.
If you should let him upgrade to 2026, nothing
you want making an upgrade to car when never come outside, my chief.
Let him buy 2020. Rema has tried. Rema is a good boy.
Yeah.
Doing well.
And he's making Africa proud and Nigerians proud.
I swear, and as long as he is.
Exactly.
Fly as high as he wants to fly.
Of course. Of course.
Okay?
Of course.
I wish I can do like him. But as long as I'm doing well in my own aspect, thank God.
And that is wonderful, my brother. You don't really have to be like Rema. You know.
Yeah, I swear, I'm doing good in my own side.
Absolutely.
I'm Rema to other people.
Absolutely.
I'm Rema now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have no doubt.
And you are Rema in your field.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Those people, the boy, just say they play with the when they match.
Hey, Biakwa, I beg you.
So many people they get issues, they ask them, like, what's up with you? If everything will go well, you go hear them now.
My chairman, I can only hope for the best.
Very carefully, open up now, or otherwise.
I can only ask for the best. All right. It's all right, my chairman. All right. Thank you for that wonderful one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We thank you for coming on the show, and I hope we can spend more time talking and catching up. Maybe the next day, if you have time, you can call through, and we'll catch up properly. Okay? All right. All right. Hope you have a wonderful Monday, and stay safe.
Is there any time for song?
We're almost at the end of the show. We're We're just wrapping up. Okay?
They don't care about us by Michael Jackson. That's all.
All right. I'll be playing that beautiful jam as soon as the show is done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Eagle B. Yeah, sure guy. All right, my people, we've talked about so many interesting topics and had calls from the most amazing community members out there across Nigeria, across Enugu. It was so fun to come on the show and dance with you, talk about these trending topics, and make you understand that we are all one, no matter how people want to change the narrative. Anyways, Volt family, time don't fly like saying our aircraft. We've laughed, shouted, cried, and reflected. That's what Volt Express does. It gives you gist with ginger, cruise with clarity, and truth with swagger. No good to say we did door for that part. Anyways, from Bayern's brutality to Benue's heartbreak, from Father's Day drama to Thames triumph. Remember, don't just enjoy Nigeria. Fight for it to be better. I remain your ever gingered, current spreading, fire breathing host, OGO, your pilot one on Volt Express. On Volt 104.3 FM. Volt Express no dey ever park we dey fly 24/7. Till next time, remain current and remain focused. Don't remain confused though. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love.
Five weeks on.